What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the first episode of Catch Me Outside Fishing. Here we go. Alright, so for today's video, we are going to be talking about one of my favorites, if not my favorite, search bait for largemouth bass, as well as smallmouth bass. And that is the SWIM JIG. So for my SWIM JIG setup here, I got this big old rod that's blue. I know, nobody likes blue rods. But it's a 7.2 medium heavy, fast tip. And I've tried longer rods, I've tried shorter rods. But I think the 7.2 is the perfect medium. And you need a fast tip. And the reason why you need a fast tip is because you need to be able to feel those reaction bites from the bass. And you'll feel subtle strikes that come on and will either nip the tail or just barely hit the profile of the bait. But that's why the fast tip is really important. And the 7.2 gives you, you can cast it further, so you have more water to cover, and B, you have a stronger backbone for your hook set, which is really important for swim jigs. So I have a 7.2 medium heavy fast rod. For the line, I use 12-pound fluorocarbon line. This is actually Yuzuri line. Now that you can see, it's fluorocarbon, but it's Yuzuri hybrid line. So it's like a coated fluorocarbon. It's stronger, helps you rip through weeds, lily pads, wood, rocks, whatever the heck you need to rip through. And I have it paired with a loose speed spool. It's a 7.51, so it kind of gives you that flexibility. If you need to reel really fast, you can. If you want to go slower, it takes a little bit more effort to really make sure that you're controlling the pace. Regardless, I think the speed spools are unbelievable for the price. Definitely check them out. If you haven't used one, I think they're probably one of the best bait casting reels you can get for under $100. With that being said, for the lure itself, so there's two swim jigs that I really recommend, and potentially a third one too. But so the first one is just a green pumpkin swim jig. It's a 3/8 ounce, and it comes with a 3.8 Kitech Fat Impact swim trailer. This is a great setup. I've caught a ton of fish on this. Caught a couple 3-pounders already this year, and one 4-pounder on this setup. So this trailer is called AUAYU. It's a couple modifications that I make to the swim jigs I'll go over in a little bit. But the other one, especially in New England, that really works is the bluegill flash. So bluegill is a prime target for bass up here. So bluegill flash, 4.8 swing impact fat Kitech. These are called bluegill flash, and the jig itself is called a watermelon bluegill. It's made by V&M. It's called the Pulse Swim Jig. These things are freaking awesome. They swim way better than any swim jig I've used. So I would highly recommend getting them. You pretty much have to order them online. I can't find them in stores anywhere, but they're well worth the money and well worth the wait. So some of the modifications that I make to these. The first one is trimming the skirt. So out of the package, you get the skirt, probably goes closer down to here. It's like another inch or two. And the reason why I trim the skirt down is because the skirts are long and they get caught in this weed guard all the time. And it's a serious pain in the butt. So what I do is I just take a pair of scissors and I just cut right underneath, right underneath the hook. The other thing I do is with the weed guard, these are pretty bouncy, so you can drag them through a lot of brush, wood, whatever structure that you're fishing. But what I recommend is, I'm not sure how well you can see it there, but right in the front, I have a couple that are trimmed short in the front. And what that does is it just, when you're dragging it through, if you're bouncing it off the bottom, it just trims it down enough so that it doesn't get caught on things. And it allows this to be a little bit more bouncy. It's not as stiff when you do that. So those are the two things that I like to do. It's a result of me catching a ton of fish on these. I really love this swim jig setup, and I love this rod. So it works really well together. I would highly recommend having these on the boat. In the footage that I'm about to show you, I do also use a black and blue jig because you'll see the water is kind of heavily stained. It almost looks like chocolate milky. And especially up here, whenever you have, kind of like dark, nasty water in some of these lakes, I always like to use bluegill flash because especially on a sunny day, you can see these kind of blue flakes that will kind of shine through the crap. If it's a little bit more clear water, if it's, clear water, sunny day, then I'll probably reach for this guy. And this is just more of like a green pumpkin. So they both work really well. There's a bunch of different retrievals that you can use. You can use just a regular, slow, steady retrieve. That's what I usually start with when I'm just trying to, search the waters and see what's out there. And like I said, I usually have a flipping bait, or if I get a quick jab at my swim jig, sometimes I'll kill it and wait. You can also flip these. I've caught a ton of fish flipping these into brush underneath docks. So they're really versatile. They work the entire season from spring to fall. It's one of the best bass fishing rigs right here. Enjoy the film. If you haven't, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be going all over New England, fishing for everything I can. Have some great footage to show you, and looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
There we go, on the board finally. All right, let's go.
That's a good one, dude.
Best one we've had so far. Take that shit.
That's easy with the net. Yeah, that's nice.
Not a bad little guy. Black and blue, man. It's dirty water. Trying to get. It's in the sun over here too. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
One of the only non-windy spots.
I'm stuck with something. Oh yeah. No, little Timmy, dude.
Let me get the net. That's awesome.
Like a blue jig.
I think that was still bigger than mine.
Yeah, probably.
Fine day.
All right. Fucking swung for the fences on that one, dude. I have something, I think. Into that tree. Hit it right next to the boat. I didn't even know I had him, to be honest.
That's awesome.
Little guy, he's tiny.
Another one, dude?
Something was nibbling, dude. Yeah. Destroyed my trailer. Maybe this is the prime time, dude. What's the depth say here?
10.5.
Holy shit. Oh yeah.
Good one?
I don't think he's that good though. Probably the same size as the other ones. Small guy.
Dude, you were fucking hooking them right now.
I know. Maybe they're finally becoming active. No, they're small guy.
Oh my god, Nick, look. Oh my god. I got a fish and that.
No way.
Dude, can I grab the net real quick?
Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty good one, dude. There you go.
Dude, I thought it was a monster and then I saw that fucking shit.
Heck yeah, dude. Hold it up.
What you gotta do is re-secure your line.
I just had a good pull, dude.
Felt it tug of destiny.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it's a little Jimmy. He hit it good though. Damn.
This is awesome. Why can't it be like this all day?
Wow, this thing's.
Now we're 4 or 5 feet deep.
I know, I'm trying to.
Oh no, we're 7.
There we go. Whew.